How much would a hug mean to you right now? Depends on who the hug is coming from. Unless it came from my wife, it would mean someone needs to get the fuck out of my house. Edit. Whoever hugged my comment. Get the fuck out of my house. Too much that I can't describe. Especially if it's a hug from someone who cares for me and isn't my mom. One free huge hug just for you. The big, warm, and safe hugs. I think those are the best. The absolute world. To me, not much honestly, but I'm willing to donate hugs to the needy. A lot. I haven't had physical contact with a human in over a year. If someone gave me a hug right now, I'd probably break down hysterically crying since I haven't been hugged by anyone for almost 20 years. How? Unless you're a robot, how are you still functioning? Oh my god, everything. But my fragile masculinity prevents me from asking for one sad face. I can't even remember the last time I was hugged. I've been hospitalized for 3.5 months with COVID. I told the nurse I needed a hug. She gave me one. Hugs can be life-saving. If it's someone personal, I'd say, but how the fuck did you get in my house? If it's a stranger, I'd respond to said hug by shitting myself wondering how someone got into my house. It's like the Kool-Aid man. You yell, "Hey hug lady," and I show up, wherever you are. Wherever you are. So, by the way bro, you know you got a big ass, completely unrelated, hole in your wall, right? Not pretty much. I am done with life. I felt like you a few weeks back. To the point where I'm back on the meds. And I've stepped up my game. I drove 6 hours north to Newcastle. I live near Brighton, just to escape my situations. And take a breath. I've been living with depression for 8 years. And nobody knew, because I had to put on a brave face and act the big man. For the benefit of my family and those I work with, I cannot offer you much, but if you want to talk, or perhaps play games on Steam, I'd be more than happy to link up. Life is relentless, but the abyss is a rabbit hole. Don't dig too far. Ask a fellow dweller for guidance to the surface. It depends on who it's from. I don't want strangers to touch me. I'd love strangers to touche me. Insert Lenny face. I'm on the commode, so that would be terrifying. It'd probably save me. I know it sucks. It hurts. You want to do anything you can to make it stop. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, I promise. Have I reached that light yet? Nah. But I know it's there. If you need to vent or just to talk, please reach out, whether to someone close to you, a professional, or myself, some random stranger on the internet. Smiley face. Not very much, especially from someone I don't know. Honestly, a hug would be great. Or even just someone to talk to about stuff on my mind or on theirs. Probably why I'm on Reddit lol. It would mean a lot to me. Given the fact I don't remember the last time I was hugged. It means that people are actually caring about my existence. A loot. Minus 0.15 Monero. Honestly, not a lot. It'd be a bit weird. Being able to push this log out without crying would mean a lot more. K. So this girl that I think is cute asked a friend who I was, and then a couple days later I helped her in class. Gave her answers like the nerd that I am. Then the next day she came to me looking for a hug, which I didn't know, so I tried to give her a handshake, but then she asked for a hug. What does that hug mean? I'm insecure on my looks, so I can't really say what it means. But what I think it means is that she was being nice to me for helping her out when she needed it. Yup, that's true. And that she trusts you. Everything. It would mean too much. Human contact in the last 12 months has been 2 handshakes. A hug would mean a lot. -10 Please do not attempt a hug. It would honestly make me feel secure for once. YK. It would mean a lot to me. I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, so a hug would make me feel better for a little while. Depends. Clothes on or off. I'm good. But if anyone wants a virtual hug, it's happy hour at Opti's. You deserve love and attention, friends. Sooner than later, we'll be able to shake hands and hug again. I'm liking many parts of lockdown, and I'm pretty much a cactus when it comes to human contact. But after well over a year of lockdown, I miss hugs so much, man. It's like my skin is sad. My bones are empty. IDK. How to describe it? After over a year, got my first hug 6 weeks ago. Would recommend. I hate hugs, and no hugging is the one and only good side of the pandemic. We've got so many hugs in my house, we're just piled on top of each other hugging half the time, thanks to my super huggy young daughter and puppy. Foursome hugs. After a childhood of limited physical contact in the US, I'm getting my hug on. Makes all the difference. Not a fan of hugging, makes me uncomfortable. Really creepy. I'm on the toilet. A lot actually. In another post from yesterday I started giving people virtual hugs, to be replaced with real ones if I can, and it's been my most upvoted comment ever. People need it. I leave here a few unused personally customized Turkish-style double hugs, please take and use them as you please. Guys never hug, girls out there. Go hug your buddy, it will make him happy. I don't like hugs. I have a personal space the size of a small city. About in British money 10 pence p or in American money 14 cents. Pretty much. A lot. Everything, but would have to be from a friend and not someone who only pretends to love me because I'm family. I actually would like that very much. I shit ton, haven't had one in forever cause I'm a shy and embarrassed person who doesn't know what to do with life. Not much. Not a fan of physical contact but I'll appreciate anyone who would try. I've had one hug in my 25 years of life so if you do the math, it would mean quite a lot. Probably a lot. Haven't hugged someone properly for the better part of a decade. Dude, I fucking love hugs. So it would mean a lot. I work with Milady, tips Fedora, and I can get them throughout the day when I'm in need. It would mean the world. I haven't been hugged in a very long time. I'd probably cry upon contact. Well, I would probably cry. Cause I need a GUG. It would be very welcome. I've been going through the worst period of my life for the past several months. It would mean a lot to me since I'm going through a lot right now and it's been taking a toll on me. I just want to be reassured that everything will be alright. Don't touch me bro. Asterisk cries without being able to articulate words. Please don't touch me. Stay 6 feet away. Depends on the person giving the hug. If it is a stranger, I would rather not get hugged. It's been literal months since I've had a hug. I'm sad. Nothing. I feel hollow and spend. Infinite happiness laughing face. A lot. If you ask, I would start Troy War for you. Hugs are to me, similar to what charges are to phones. Been years since I've had one. Probably wouldn't even know how to react. I would like a hug. I haven't had a hug in about 20 years. Probably a lot. I've spent the last 16 hours getting told I'm worthless by Reddit, so, yeah, it certainly wouldn't hurt. Certainly a lot. It would rekindle a fire that was dying out. So much. I've had such a hard week and it's only Wednesday. I wish someone would hug me. I live alone now. My parents were with me until a couple of months ago post which they went to a different country for work. Got out of a relationship wherein I was being abused by the person I trusted my vulnerability with. They cheated on me and left me cold when I was at my low. Even during all this crap, I got a new job which I didn't take up, got promoted in my current job, do the bare minimums every day to see what life has in it for me. Yesterday I got the promotion news and I wished I had my mom with me. She would have given me a hug and I would have got her ice cream to celebrate. In the midst of a raging pandemic, living alone when the person you wanted to be with has left you and the only person you've hugged in the past 2 months is thousands of miles far away. Yes, a hug would mean a lot. Here's a hug. As much as life itself. Pretty much the whole planet could just cease to exist for a minute. It's been a year and a half and I know who would like to hug me but it'll be a hot minute. A lot. I might need that right now. Just a genuine hug, not questions, no, what's wrong? Just a hug. A hug would feel great right now. A lot. Honestly, a hug would mean a lot right now. I don't care who you are, if someone were to give me a hug right now I would feel much better since life isn't going so great at the moment. As I don't hug nor crave it, it does not have any significance for me. Depends on who from, I would think. From my mom, priceless. I haven't had physical contact with a single human since a breakup nearly 3 years ago. I have no idea how it would feel. So last weekend I helped a friend move whose daughter is my goddaughter. She was breaking up with her longtime boyfriend who was the only father my goddaughter has known for like 17 years. I gave my goddaughter a hug, probably the first one I had given her in almost a year. She just wouldn't let go for well over a minute. I think it was very cathartic for her. It was very nice for me too, since I haven't had a good hug like that in a long time, and what I like most about hugs is making the other person feel good and protected. Hugs? What was it? I didn't heard that in a while. It's not the hug itself. It's the thought behind it that counts. Being close to the person you want to be close with. I would like the hug of two people at this moment, but one would never give it to me because we no longer speak, and the other would not give it to me the way I want. I have a beautiful tall goth girl, 6'4", and she gives me hugs almost every time I come home from a stressful day at work. She speaks in a very soft tone sometimes too. She does have her stress days as well, and I give her hugs as well, and then we sit on the couch and cuddle. And watch a movie. Sometimes a little hard due to her long fuzzy hair getting in the way, but overall amazing. It's like she lifted a heavy boulder off my shoulders. A lot. I haven't been hugged in a while. Would be nice. But I don't want to take chances because no vaccine is 100% effective. A hug would mean so much. I miss being able to show affection to my friends and family, and going through a breakup during the pandemic means it's been even harder when I've needed that comfort. I get hugs from my beautiful babies, but to be able to hug other adults would be amazing. It would mean a lot. If somebody hugged me for long enough, I would probably just start crying. It's been a while. I'd probably cry. The last time someone hugged me was maybe 8 years ago. I just want to know that I matter. You do less than 3. It would mean the most. Please hug me. Mouth hug would really make me feel good. A hug from the person I miss the most. It would mean the world to me. Depends. If my best friend hugged me right now, I would not be so depressed and bored right now. Everyone else. IDK. Sometimes when other people hug me, it feels careless. Like everything. I was hugged like 5 or 6 years ago by a friendly coworker. Depends on who's giving it. Everything. I consider no hugs a COVID blessing. Other than my children and husband, I'm absolutely loving not having to hug. I'm fine not even doing handshakes. Nothing. If from someone I have no feelings for. And at the moment I don't have feelings for anyone. And that person has to have feelings for me as well for it to mean something to me. Now chicken hugs. That's a different story. If a chicken showed up on my doorstep and wanted a hug, I'd love to. Not much. I am feeling superb today. No idea what it is, but I'm feeling like $1,000,000. I get enough hugs. It's just that I would like a hug of forgiveness from a certain young woman. That would mean the world to me. IDK, I really don't like hugs. Not too much from the human, but I would love to hug a cat now. I'm walking on a treadmill, so probably wouldn't work out great for me or the hugger. If it comes from my friend, no, it doesn't mean anything. But if it's from my love, I would totally need it right now. I love hugs. Laughing face. I'm currently cuddling one of my stuffed animals. A hug from a human would be amazing. It would be awkward because I'm in class. Can't tell. Never hugged anyone. Nothing. I'm not a hugger. A high five would be nice though. It would mean a good bit. Hugs are always good. I'm currently at work, and have an SO at home. So, not very much. In fact, since it'd probably be unwanted, it'd probably be worth a good chunk of money in a settlement. It depends on the person who would give me a hug. I would be weirded out if my dad would hug me, but a hug from my best friends would mean everything to me. RN. More than anything. I moved for a guy. I love him. I hate my new apartment and my new job. I want to go home. I'm on day 3 of my new job, and I cried after the first 2 days, and I'll probably do it again today. A lot. Depends on who's giving it to me. 2 seconds ago did I send a gif where one cat hugs the another cat. I'm the one hugging, but would be happy to receive one too. I'm terrified of getting a hug because I've never gotten one, so I wouldn't know. I've been pretty isolated due to COVID. I was watching a TV show a few weeks ago, and one of the characters gave another one a hug, like a really good, comforting hug. All I could think is, damn, that hug looked nice. I'd need a hug like that. I'm not even a hug person, like I only hug people if I know they're that type of person. In most cases, I'd rather not have people touch me. So, feeling that after seeing a TV hug made me realize how human contact deprived I've been. Be annoyed. It's humid and hot, making me sticky. Not sweaty, just sticky. A hug from my girlfriend would mean so much to me. I have terrible grades, and I'm about to get grounded because I don't have every single assignment turned in. The world, I haven't been doing so great. It'll be pretty great RN since I'm kind of down.
Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.